everyone, welcome to another video of ISBR's official YouTube channel. So today we have Rural Immersion program to discuss. We have IIC coordinators, conveyor, the president and the vice president with us, and we are going to discuss the entire Rural Immersion program of ISBR Business School under IIC Innoventure. So let's get started. We have Professor Sheetal with us. She is the conveyor of IIC Innoventure. Welcome, ma'am. We have the student president of IIC Innoventure, Mr. Vatan Singh, and we have vice president of IIC Innoventure, Mr. Ikesh Goswami with us. So we are going to ask them a million questions today, and we are going to ask them what was the entire rural immersion program about. So for my first question to you, ma'am, what was the objective behind the rural immersion program?
So thank you, Shruti, for having us over here. And yes, the objective for rural immersion is pretty wide. We have management students here who are learning different perspectives of life, how to manage corporates, entrepreneurship, startups, etc. But our roots lie in the villages of our country, the rural India. So it's very important that our students have experience, live experience as to the real scenes, actually what is happening in the villages of our country. So we have seen that the Prime Minister has brought in a lot of schemes for the benefits of the villagers to develop rural India, etc. So the whole idea was to actually have the experience of seeing how much of this is being implemented, how much it's beneficiary for the people living there, their social life, the other day-to-day problems that they're facing. And so this helps the students to get the real picture of what is happening and in which way we can guide them or help them or do something a bit from our end so that it is sustainable and they also can grow and be a part of the bigger India.
Definitely amazing, ma'am. So let me just tell you guys, this is the first rural immersion program of ISBR Business School, and I'm pretty sure this is never ending. This is going to take millions of hours. So now my second question to you, Vatan. Vatan, what do you think? What was the planning and execution procedure did you guys follow behind the entire program?
So ISBR Business School is a school wherein we have a lot of management students, and these management students are aiming to become good entrepreneurs as well as get into high-paying jobs. So it is very important for them to learn. We have been usually been into the urban sector of the society. Right. Why don't they understand what is happening exactly in the rural sectors? So the planning started when ma'am spoke to me, and we had a vision that we will get into some rural places, we'll have an exposure, we'll start our research work there, why don't we just get in there? So I recently met the president there, president of the Panchayat, Mr. Betappa. He was very enthusiastic in getting us the permissions done, and after the permissions were done, we had actually planned it to keep it in January, but unfortunately due to lockdown we had to again shift it to February. Then we just got in all the students. Ikesh was there. Our team was working really hard in organizing those events, how they would go about to how execution of events would happen there. And when students are interacting with these people must not get offended. So the sensitivity of the society must be maintained. So these were certain aspects and certain challenges where we felt.
Of course, the planning and the execution of the entire program was amazing, and it was not an easy task. Of course, it was not an easy task for sure. And they took around 200 students. 200 students for the program. It is a big task to manage such big strength, and that too very smoothly. So it was an immense success. My next question to you, Ikesh. Ikesh, what was the impact did you see on the villagers as well as in the students?
So as we went there, there was a huge challenge between us and the villagers. And the diversity of the college is really high. We have students from the entire India. So it was really challenging for us to maintain that communication gap between the village students and the students of our college.
Yeah.
But still the impact that we saw over there on these students was really good. Even though there was a lack of message that we wanted to convey to them through activities, but the impact that they had on the students over there, it was beautiful. Like we conducted so many activities over there that was related to mathematical calculations, that we taught them how to do easy calculations on their hands. Abacus we taught them drawings, identifying advertisements. Like we were shocked that they are still identifying some of the popular brands that are very much popular in the urban areas. So that was really surprising for us. And also it was a fact that the students in the rural areas are also very much aware about what is happening in the urban areas. And they want to become something out of their comfort zone. So it is just the support that they need. And I guess our students were the right leader for them. And I'm damn sure that we'll be conducting such in future as well.
Definitely, definitely. Rural Immersion program is taking its way forward to change ISBR Business School's entire industrial perspective. Now, ma'am, my last question to you. What were the major sectors? There was an immense sector of women empowerment activity conducted in Rural Immersion program. So would you like to talk about that?
Yep. So when we went to talk to the women of these villages, initially it was difficult for them to open up to us because we were like strangers reaching them.
Right.
And so the first day we had a general interaction with them. Then we went again the next day, second day. So we involved them in some activities, and then they became very comfortable talking to us, and they told us the basic day-to-day needs which was so difficult for them and were not being met. So how we could help them out with those difficulties, and also talk to the men of the villages and how the situation can be brought out to be better for the women so that even they could work and be empowered. So this was the area that we concentrated on, and we have the plan of going back and doing something more and help them in their work. The other area also that we covered was the healthcare sector, just to know because now it is all coming under one card and health card, etc. And how far are these facilities being used by the people in the villages? Is it reaching out to them? So we got an idea of that too. And not everywhere is the network available. So the practical difficulties also were touched upon, and we got an idea of that sector also.
Right, right. So the entire program was a 3-day program in which there were 3 sectors, right? Women empowerment, healthcare and education. And they conducted many activities to cover everything. They taught the women in the village, students in the government school, and so many other people in the village. And it was an immense success, as I already mentioned. So my last question to you, Vatan. The last day of the event, it was really, really happening, and you went to some different village. What was that exactly?
So exactly, we went to a village called Chudhalli, which is located in between amidst the forest. So around 10 kilometers of land around us is completely forest. It is a dense forest, and we had the opportunity to visit there. So when we went there, the culture, the tradition of those people was something very different and unique. And we went there on February 27th. February 27th is known as World Immunization Day. So in that case, we had the opportunity to get all those small kids immunized with polio drops.
Amazing, amazing.
So this was a big success for us.
Yes. So congratulations to the team. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations, Vatan. And congratulations again. Thank you so much for joining us in the video. The information we are all putting out in the internet is really, really helpful for each of us watching this video right now. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for joining.
रातें